This is a video to help you if you're struggling with equations of circles part 2. Here we're given that points -3, 2 and 9, 6 are the endpoints of a diameter of a circle. And we're asked to write the equation of the circle. So if we remember from our formula sheet, the equation of a circle is right here. So I'm going to write this out. It's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where r is our radius and h and k represents the center of our circle. So there are two things we need. One is the center, and 2 is the radius. So we need these two things in order to find the equation of our circle. And so if we remember, the center is kind of the middle of the diameter. And so we're given the two endpoints of the diameter. And so to find the middle of the diameter, to find the center of our circle, we're really going to find the midpoint. And the radius is really the distance between the diameter's endpoint and the center of the circle. So we're really finding the length between an endpoint and the center. So these are our two big ideas that we're gonna look at here. So first, I graphed it on a piece of graph paper. So this is 9, 6. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 3, -3, 2. So we need to find our midpoint first. So our midpoint is somewhere in here, I'd say. So we need to remember our midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 over 2, comma y1 plus y2 over 2. So our x1, -3, x2, y1, y2. So we're going to take -3 plus 9 over 2, and then we're going to take 2 plus 6 over 2. So -9 plus 3 is 6 over 2, and then 2 plus 6 is 8 over 2, so our center is 3, 4. And if we look, we see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It matches up exactly. So that's this is the center of our circle. So now for the radius, we need to find the distance between the endpoint and the center of the circle. So there's two ways we can kind of do this. You can either use the length formula, or I like to use Pythagorean theorem by just making a triangle that looks like this. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to find the length of the radius, we're going to take 2 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. So 4 plus 36 equals c squared. Or let's replace c with r. How's that? R squared. So r squared equals this. R squared equals just regular 40. And if you notice in our equation, we want r squared. So I'm going to leave this as 40. I'm not going to square root it. And so now when we write our equation of our circle, we have our center, we have our r squared. So now we just plug this in. So we get x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 40. If you wanted to square root the radius to get r equals the square root of 40, you would get x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals the square root of 40 squared, which is also 40. So either way, you can kind of pick and choose how you want to write it, but this either one of these is going to be your answer.